Hello everyone, it's me, Mayan, and welcome to This Girl is a Blueberry. This is part 3, and if you haven't watched part 1 or 2, please watch those before we begin this one. We had a lot, and I mean a lot, happen, especially in the last episode. And let's just say that one scene, wink wink, if you know what I'm talking about, it was mwah, I didn't expect it, and I love that it was animated. Like, wow. So we're gonna finish where we left off and just jump right in because, hey, I'm pretty sure we all want to know what happened and what's gonna happen in this epic scene between Tabby and Mr. Monster. Okay, Tabby scanned the room for any sign of strength. Okay, also, strength is the pixie guy, the little pixie. Had he been eaten already? She had been ready to rip into him. They made an explanation for everything. She glanced down at herself, trying to pinpoint the source of the soft jingling noise she kept hearing.
What is this?
The colors. Why are there so many? And so many horrendous colors.
What the hell is this?
It's your new costume, Tabby.
Is this a joke? I knew it. This is a goddamn prank, isn't it?
No, it's your costume, Tabby.
Oh, that's new. It's okay. Everything will be okay. We can work with this.
Street continued rambling, but was nowhere to be seen. Well, was this voice coming from inside Tabby's brain?
Great. I definitely imagined him.
Or maybe they combined. Because if she can't find him, and the only explanation is like she's now using his powers. I can't remember which anime it was that did that, but that's kind of I think what's going on here.
Well, it seems like we're stuck together. Yep, I can't move at all, and that's totally okay.
Yeah, okay, so it's like strength barring. Yeah.
I'll just take you through everything. This has never happened before, but it's fine.
God, this is it. I finally cracked. Even my imaginary friends are freaking out.
Tabby started to shake, half crying, half laughing at this ridiculous situation. The bells on her horrific outfit jingled with her tremors. Mr. Monster tilted his head at the sound, eyes glinting. Ding, ding, clink, tingling.
Watch out!
Okay, I said this in the last video, but you're still telling me nobody's heard that? And that one sounded like a burp. But that one was louder than the other ones. Mr. Monster was before her. In one pounce, his claws raked through the air straight towards Tabby's head. By pure instinct, Tabby dodged the attack, doing a backflip across the room.
Huh? Did I just do that?
That's the power of strength.
Ooh, so she has all these. Okay, so it's like athletic abilities.
But I don't have strength. I can barely do a push-up.
You do now, Tabs. With me at the helm, we're unstoppable. Now get us out of here.
Tabby did feel a little stronger than usual, but a backflip? Maybe that candy was magic.
What else can I do?
Okay, we have two options. Should we throw a desk at the monster? Or we could wrangle the monster. I mean, since he did throw a desk at us, I think it's only fair we throw some back. Like dodgeball. As Mr. Monster charged towards her again, Tabby leapt towards the nearest desk. With no effort at all, she lifted it with one hand. Tabby lobbed the desk directly at his snout with more accuracy than she had ever shown in her terrible athletic career. He got hit and you can see the stars.
Bullseye!
Oh, we got a desk
scary
throwing
anymore, are
championship. Oh, we got another achievement, but it flashed so quickly so I couldn't really like read it or see the picture. Yeah. Oh, she read that. Sorry.
Go on, try again. I've got more desks with your name on it.
Ooh, Tabby, that was so mean. Mr. Monster pawed at the ground, stampeding towards Tabby with obvious rage. Tabby sprung away easily, sending Halloween decorations flying.
Making a mess? You deserve detention!
She tossed chairs, 2 at a time, at Mr. Monster. He winced and slowed down as each one made impact with his head. Taking advantage of his hindered speed, Tabby snatched the string of skulls and caution tape off the walls. Now she was the one running at Mr. Monster. Tabby grins, knowing he wouldn't be able to lay a single claw on her. She made several tight turns around the beast, wrapping the decorations around his legs with speed and agility. Mr. Monster thrashed around violently, but the makeshift binding seemed to hold for now.
Huh? Wait. There's something familiar about that monster. Those sparkles, maybe? Isn't that magic?
Ooh, I sense some incoming lore. A hidden little storyline. The decorations around his legs began to tear.
Ah! Tabby, that's not gonna hold! Quick, use the wand!
On cue, Tabby swung the wand at Mr. Monster and beat him with it.
Not like that! Wave it around!
Tabby aggressively waved the wand at Mr. Monster, managing to smack him in the face again. Oh, he fell! Oh, he went! Mr. Monster slumped back, eyes rolling around in pain.
I said around! Like around!
Tabby moved her arm in a wider circle, swinging the wand above her head like it was a lasso. A slow glow enveloped both of them. As if by magic, Tabby suddenly felt the ridiculous outfit she was wearing pop off. Suddenly, she was back in her regular clothes.
Whew! Glad that worked.
Oh, okay. Looks like we won. We won the battle against Mr. Teacher. Mr. Monster's whimper faded into a groan of a rapidly approaching middle-aged teacher. The soft light dissipated. Mr. Teacher blinked once, twice. He struggled instinctively against the decorations binding his legs and they looked around the room, horrified. Oh, I didn't notice. The room's destroyed in the background. Like, look at it. It's like all trashed and damaged now. On cue, someone pounded at the door. Oh! Oh my gosh, hold on. Oh, I was gonna make a guess on who it was gonna be. And I was gonna say it was gonna be Eden. Because, you know, I feel like Eden and Tabby are gonna be like the best of friends in the end. Because I feel like they're gonna come to a mutual understanding of the whole thing. But hey, you know, that I would love to see that happen. Because Eden seems pretty cool. He seems like a really fun guy. So hopefully Tabby will come around. Miraculously, the locked door swung open and students poured into the room. It was clear from the sound levels that a small crowd was ever formed outside. Gossipy chatter turned immediately into horrified gasps. It was the audible from the hall and maybe even the other classrooms.
I thought I felt an earthquake or something. We couldn't get in.
What even happened here? Where's Mr. Teacher? Tabby, what's going on?
Mr. Teacher? Are you alright?
The other students quickly took in the sight of Tabby looming over their bound and bruised teacher. Shredded construction paper and wood dust flattered through the air. Tabby's pride at having been defeated a monster quickly shifted into nervous apprehension.
That Tabby is something else. Did she seriously ruin our decorations?
How is that what you're worried about? Mr. Teacher looks like he's on the verge of tears.
Is that really his name?
Yeah, I mean, I wondered that too. Everybody else has regular names. So what is Mr. Teacher's name?
I'm okay. I'm alright. Oh, okay. Oh, I think I might have broken a rib. Give me one moment.
Dang, Tabby, she almost sent this man to the hospital. Some students had enough presence of mind to remove the decorations from around his legs, wincing from the paper craft tore completely in the process.
Did she beat him up? I didn't know Tabby could be so... I can't even think of a good word.
So horrible.
This last accusation finally shook Tabby out of her stupor.
It's not my fault. It was Mr. Teacher. He wasn't himself. He started throwing stuff at the decorations.
That's impossible. Mr. Teacher wouldn't do that. He loves Halloween.
Oh, well, they weren't in the room to understand.
You weren't there. He turned into a monster.
I can't believe you do all this and lie about it. We thought you were cool.
Oh, if only they knew, because it wasn't on purpose. If anything, it was self-defense, but it's just a whole misunderstanding.
Now, hold on, guys. Let's hear Mr. Teacher's side of things. Is Tabby telling the truth?
Yeah, I'll say, okay, that's good that everybody's trying to hear both sides, because sometimes some situations are taken at face value. So I like that we're gonna have a chance to, for the students to hear both Tabby and Mr. Teacher's side.
I'll be in the nurse's office.
Oh. Mr. Teacher got up with multiple groans and winces, gratefully accepting the support of nearby students.
Why won't he tell them?
Doesn't seem like he's in any shape to say much of anything right now, Tabby.
No, because he's practically on the verge of practically being admitted to the ER.
I can't believe this. I can't believe you guys think it was all my fault.
Whose fault is it then? No one else was in here.
Just calm down, Tabs. If you explain yourself well enough, I'm sure they'll listen. Take a deep
Hopefully.
breath. In, out, and elaborate.
I already did elaborate. There's nothing left to say. I was in the room with Mr. Teacher, and he turned into that horrible beast. He was crushing desks and everything.
Real nice story, Tabby. But what does that have to do with wrecking our decorations? My poor paper pumpkins.
We're gonna get disqualified now.
Oh, I just remembered. Oh, so yeah, they were decorating for the scene that prison Mike and Aizawa was talking about on the intercom. They were gonna try to win the competition, but I can't believe I forgot that that's what they were decorating the room for.
But I didn't wreck them, and I wouldn't have even been put in this situation if it wasn't for...
Enough.
Oh my gosh, hold on. What if the main characters, they're all having powers or something? I know this is probably too much to guess, but maybe Caleb has a pixie. Maybe Eden might have a pixie, and they can unite and they can make a Sailor Moon team. I know that's a bit out there.
This back and forth is getting us nowhere.
Caleb stepped forward and stood between her and the crowd of students. Despite his outburst, he didn't seem angry and smiled kindly at them instead.
I'm sure nobody meant any harm. Things happen, right? Why don't we all just drop the unpleasantness?
For a split second, he directed his smile at Tabby.
We can work out the details later. I'll talk to Tabby and...
We'll go check on Mr. Teacher.
Fantastic idea. Just what I was going to say.
I'll go too.
Thank you, Stu. You're a real trooper. As for everyone else, shoo. I promise. We've got this handled.
At Caleb's authoritative direction, the group had formed dispatched. After a few seconds, Tabby was alone with the green-haired boy.
So, is this a friend of yours?
What? No! I don't hang out with other people.
Aw, how did I know?
Ignoring Strain's comment, Tabby focused her attention on Caleb, unsure of what he wanted with her. Or if she could trust him after he just disappeared on her. Yeah, because he needs to explain that. Like, how are you going to make the idea and you didn't bring Eden, but instead we had to fight a monster and with no help, with him not in the room at our side, he got some explanation to do. That last thought faded away as Tabby noticed Caleb had a gremlin on his own. I called it! Unlike Strength, Caleb's pixie companion had a quieter energy. He stared at Tabby with a critical and sleepy eyes.
Looks like there was a lot of destruction.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I called it.
Indeed. And yet our prize seems to have gotten away. For now.
Who are you again?
I am Caleb. We spoke earlier this morrow.
Why does he talk like that? Did he always talk like... No, not
crap,
you.
I'm sorry.
That. The little guy.
Psst, Tabby, looks like they're a pixie too.
Tabby batted strength away.
I know that. I'm asking...
The name's Magician.
Oh, okay. I like Magician. I like the colors. I love his colors and I like the details. Like, he's a cool pixie. I like Strength too, because the jester outfit and like the personality. Like these two pixie and Strength and Magician, two total opposites. They are not the same at all. And they both have Magician's more of the cool Sasuke type, and Strength is more of the Naruto type. Yeah, just to give those two like a little image, because they are two completely different pixies.
And you are Tabitha.
Hold on. Why does everyone know my name? My full name?
Caleb spoke again, pushing his glasses higher up the bridge of his nose.
You have my apologies. It would seem as though my plans have slightly... what's the word? Misfired.
Misfired? Misfired? That's more than a misfire, you weirdo! You stitched that crazy monster on me?
The answer to that is ambiguous. Yes and no. Both can be, and indeed are, true.
Wait, so why was he asking for Eden then? So I could be right that Eden could be a part of this little magical. He could, like I said, because it's too much of a coincidence, but it's kind of odd. I want to know why Caleb was asking that Eden was there. So maybe Caleb was wanting her to fight with him, with Mr. Monster, but yeah, this is not adding up.
Can you cut the crap? Explain yourself! And use words under 4 syllables, damn it!
My intentions all along have been to get that horrible bully in detention.
Oh, okay.
He's a menace. An annoying, terrible menace. Like a cicada in an otherwise perfectly brewed cup of coffee.
Oh, that's so mean. That's a harsh little comment, Caleb. Tatum's trident came to a sudden halt as Magician wordlessly tugged at his collar. In response, the boy tilted his head to listen as the pixie whispered something into his ear.
What's that? The metaphor makes no sense.
It was rude to compare him to a cicada, because cicadas are annoying, but they do let you know like when it's hot outside. Magician nodded.
Like a cicada in a screen door. All he does is make a racket without any care of who he's scaring.
Oh my gosh, Kevin's voice actor is so perfect. Like the line, like the way he reads his lines is just so good. He stopped for a moment, seeking the pixie's approval. When Magician nodded again, Caleb took it as a permission to continue. Oh, he had to get permission from Magician, if that was a good comeback, after being corrected.
As you can see, I'm also a friend of Pixie's. My most powerful ally is Magician, the pixie of manipulate.
Magician gave Caleb Collars a sharp tug.
Magical influence.
He was trying to put a label on him that he wasn't.
I can stack any situation in my favor, with the extra power to trigger transformations, often of an unpleasant kind. The assignment was clear from the start: get Eden to fight the teacher, or wet himself trying. Get Eden sent to detention, ruin Eden's reputation, book a vacation to celebrate, I don't know.
With each word that left Caleb's mouth, Strain's round little face twisted into an increasingly worried frown.
If that was your master plan, you failed, Four Eyes. You got me in hot water instead.
Yeah.
Your stupid scheme was super convoluted. You think a big Dumbo like Eden could have survived those teeth long enough to get detention?
Yeah, he would have died because, again, we don't know if he has powers like these two do, but hey, it would have been a really bad scene in here if you catch my drift. But hey, I guess it's good that he wasn't here, and it was a stupid plan. So I don't know, Caleb. That was kind of poor on your part.
Even if you wanted to terrify him, you didn't have to deadlock the door. I could have been killed.
Exactly. So he did it. So, oh my gosh, Caleb is bad.
The door? But that's never happened before. Our power doesn't work on inanimate objects.
Oh, okay. I apologize, Caleb. So he didn't do it. So who did it?
I told you it was a terrible plan, Caleb. You should have listened to me.
Caleb frowns, clearing his throat.
I didn't mean for you to get involved, of course, but you were never in any real harm. I would have stepped in, you understand, had your powers not kicked in. Everything was still within my calculations.
Was it, Caleb? I'm starting to lose a little faith in him.
And for your sake, we had to keep the monster contained. It would have been a disaster if the beast rampaged through the school. You might have been blamed for some kind of horrible witchcraft.
So you were just looking out for me?
Yes and no. Because Caleb's plans sound kind of selfish and devious with no agenda of protection guaranteed on his end, so I don't know about that one.
Exactly. You think I would have just abandoned you in your time of need?
Yes. How many desks were being thrown at her again? And he didn't step in and she didn't have her powers?
Yes.
Of course not. I had to play my cards right for our sake. Which unfortunately involves subjecting you to close proximity with that orange-haired wretch. But he was almost in our grasp. Look how close we got.
Indeed. Imagine what the two of you could achieve together, fully powered up.
Yes, the heights we could reach, the punishment we could inflict.
Or we don't think about that. I'm a big fan of talking things out instead.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Caleb and Magician, these two they're two bad boys.
Your plan has to not suck to inflict punishment or whatever. But I guess the idea behind it isn't the worst. Eden does deserve a taste of his own medicine.
Or dancing things out. Dance is very powerful.
Your execution was patchy at best, but I can agree that it would have been pretty entertaining to see that guy suffer for once.
But to almost have him be killed? That's too much, Tabby.
Or a group art session with soft, harmonious classical music or... Sorry, what?
Yes! I knew you would understand. You and I are so alike, Tabby. So very much on the same page. Only we can bring that candy-gobbling fool to his knees. You know, in times like these, I have a 2-word motto for every situation, and it's never failed to inspire me yet.
I think I know what it's gonna be.
Is that so? Let's say it at the same time then.
1,
2.
3.
Eden
fucking
stinks.
sucks!
Oh my goodness, so they both... Okay, so we both know that they don't like Eden, but wow. Oh my gosh, they're both like satisfied that they finally could get that out.
That was 3 words, but your enthusiasm is infectious.
It felt good to say it out loud. Exhilarating. Tabby flashed a toothy grin at Caleb.
So, what did Eden do to you?
What didn't that bully do? He got up to every bit of mischief in the book. I wouldn't be surprised if he'd commit arson on my house, if given the chance. I swear, it was that bad.
Yes, yes, finally, someone else who knew what she had been through.
Right? He's always getting up to something. It's so frustrating.
A horrible memory came to mind, clear as day, clearer than even.
Ugh, can you believe what happened today also happened last Halloween? Everyone thought it was okay for Eden to bully me and pass it off like a joke then, just like they do all the time now.
Children can be so cruel.
Like last year, when the teacher was passing out materials for Decoration Day, the whole class was so excited to get their share. Even me. They all knew how badly I wanted to do skeletons. There was even a running joke about it. Everyone would pretend to pick my favorite decorations and then go for something else. When it was almost my turn, I thought I was finally gonna get to make some skeletons. That is, until...
Hey, no problem. Saving the best for last, right?
Eden! I knew that no good son of a you-know-what would find a way to ruin my plans! He and the teacher laughed. Everyone thought it was just about Eden's joke, but I knew they were really laughing at me. Just like how he laughed when he put gum on my hair in 3rd grade! Anyway, I braced myself for the nonsense coming my way.
Oof, this is tough. I think I'll take...
He's gonna choose it.
Eden took forever to choose, but of course he picked the one I wanted.
The skeletons.
He saw me staring at him, and you know what? He smiled as he carried out another one of his evil plans to sabotage me.
Listen, Tabby, that doesn't seem totally realistic. It sounds like you just didn't stand up for yourself. You've got to be more headstrong to get the things you want. That takes strength to do, you know? And I'm not just talking about me.
Very funny.
I mean, he kind of has a point. Like, I feel like certain situations, not all situations, I feel like some of them are in our control and we can say something, but I get it because, we're not really strong enough to say something. But, that's okay because we all have to learn to get that strength sometimes. But, like, I don't know. I know Tabby and Caleb, it's kind of like that long-awaited grudge and it's kind of boiling over. So let's kind of see what's going to happen after.
Oh, but how could anyone be expected to stand up against a nuisance like that? You were clearly a victim last year.
Tabby nodded, eyes glistening with I'm sorry, I cannot say that word. Eyes glistening with vindication.
It's always like this. He starts the fight and then kicks you while you're down.
Tabby nodded harder.
Things are different now, though. Even a wounded dog will bite. And anyone who would kick a poor innocent bone-loving puppy should expect the gnawing of teeth. The teeth of vengeance.
So what you're saying is, technically, we're not the ones in the wrong here. Eden is an annoying prick. So when I argued with Eden, it was probably his fault.
Huh?
Yes.
In that case, what I really need to do is to use my powers to purge evil.
Oh my gosh, no, like that's like what every anime villain, like that's what always happens. Like, oh my gosh, like you can be so sympathetic for like when you hear a villain's backstory, but like it's always somebody that's causing them to use their powers for evil. It does make it interesting, and you do understand where the villains come from. But like, no, Tabby. Like, oh my goodness. I hope the ending isn't gonna go the way I now think it's gonna go, because this is gonna be like so. Ooh.
Yes.
What?
Like you said, there's nothing more evil than tormenting an already tortured soul.
Tabby grinned, gleefully coming into her conclusion.
So if Eden is evil, then I can blast him!
Yes.
No! Are you crazy? Tabby, you're not gonna blast some random kid!
Oh my gosh, Strength is the mom of the group. He is literally trying to take control of the situation so it doesn't spiral into something more dangerous. Because this is like so, like, I know it's something to be proud of, like, oh, I can finally dominate the bully, but like, this is gonna kill somebody.
He's not just some random kid, Strength. He's my rival. He's demented and cruel. Just look at him. Who knows what kind of fucked up and wicked plans are brewing under those cheap, box-dyed highlights. He's asking for a blasting.
If you blast him, you'll go to magic jail!
He's asking for a highly legal and purely metaphorical blasting.
Well, as fun as it would be to vaporize every annoying person on Earth, there are other ways to get revenge on them.
Ooh, oh, okay, Magician finally stepped in.
Fun? Wait, revenge?
What's wrong with some healthy spite, Strength? You look like someone pissed in your cereal.
Tabby, we can't be talking about the same stuff here. Vanquishing evil is cool, but you're getting it all wrong. Evil isn't just whatever you don't like.
Well, it seems you're being outvoted at the moment. None of us like it.
Besides, vengeance is the strongest emotion there is. Real strength happens when you want to move heaven and earth for a just cause, right?
And our cause is most certainly just.
That's when I thought Magician was gonna kind of be the unbiased party. He is the biased party, and he's egging this on.
That's right! With my new powers, I'm gonna vanquish the greatest evil to ever plague our lives.
An 8th grade boy?
An 8th grade boy!
Oh no. Oh, it's the next day. Okay. We're going to take a pause here. So let me... Oh, okay. Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Okay, so let's take a pause here. And we're going to save our leave here. This is it for, I believe, part 3. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is part 3. If not, I will correct myself when I'm editing this video. Other than that, a lot. And I keep saying that, but we just keep encountering so much information. But Monday, wow, like Monday really did have a lot to happen in there. Like, wow, like, ooh, we beat the teacher. We have a new friend. We might have to have a huge magical fight. We might take down Eden. Like, oh, there's just so much that is going on, and I can't see the ending. I literally can't see the ending. It's so, I don't know, like, that's so good that the developers has made it so hard for you to even think of what the ending might be, because you know how some endings can be very predictable. This one I cannot predict at all. Like, I thought I had an idea. I kind of still want to keep my one theory, but other than that, I know the one. This is gonna have to be a surprise for me. But yeah, I guess we will leave right here, and we'll pick it up in the next part. If you guys enjoyed watching, I thank you so much for making it all the way here to the end. I 100% am so appreciative of all the support and everybody that has been watching this visual novel with me. I've been enjoying it, and I just love every single thing about this visual novel. So if you please go and support the creators of this little game, because it is so fun, and it needs all the love it can get. It has so much elements and creativity into this game, and I don't know, I've never fallen in love with a visual novel like this before. This has been one really good ride as far as just reading this blooming storyline that's just so hard to just even think what's gonna happen next. So I think I'm gonna stop myself from rambling, because I will go into a whole paragraph essay of how much I feel about this game. And we're just going to cut it here, and I will see you guys in the next part. Please subscribe to the channel if you would like to see me play more content like this. Please like this video, also something that you did enjoy, and comment below what you thought about this, who your favorite character is, and hey, let's start a little discussion in the comments. So that's about it, and I'm Mayan, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!
When I think of all the